Hi friends, welcome back to Manifest with Armine. My name is Armine and I'm a law of attraction consultant. This is something that many of you have hesitated to really wrap your mind around when it comes to Neville's teachings. And understandably so, because if you're, not used to seeing things this way, even though it's completely true, it's gonna seem weird, or there's so many questions you can ask, but how about this, how about this? So here it is, like in the title probably of this video, everyone is you pushed out. What does that mean? It means everyone is a mirror, everyone is your feedback. They're telling you what state you're occupying. And the awesome thing is that in those moments where you think, I'm definitely not doing that within myself, I am definitely not treating myself like this. Why is this person treating me like this? Or why did I get these words out of this person's mouth? That's not what I'm doing within myself. That is exactly when you need to understand, yes, it is. Because if you know, if you experience something, if someone says something or does something to you and you already make the connection, okay, I know how I manifested this, I know how I attracted this. Okay, great. That's fine. But in those moments when you're saying, no, this isn't how I've been feeling, this isn't the state I've been occupying, that is not the variable. The variable here is not whether or not it's true that the person is you pushed out. The person is you pushed out. So you need to ask yourself, what needs to change within my inner conversations, my mental diet? That's where you want to look. That's where you want to look, because we're not always paying attention to what we're thinking and doing. Why? Because we're so used to it that it happens automatically. A lot of times it's by default and we're not even catching it. And we spend a lot of time sometimes in those default places. And if it's a certain subject, doesn't matter how good you are at this. It doesn't matter how long you've been studying law of attraction, manifesting, Neville's work, law of mind, law of assumption, all of it. Does not matter how long you've been studying it, researching it, applying it. It does not matter. If someone is reflecting something back to you, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just, it brings you so much peace, and it's such a powerful tool for you to understand that this is what I'm getting back. So what am I going to change within what I have to be thinking within myself that is attracting this, and what do I want to be attracting instead? What do I want to be experiencing instead? Because I know that I will always get back what I'm putting out. It doesn't matter the person. They say, oh, karma, this, that, when you do something, you get it back, or when you give a person a gift, you expect them to give you just as big of a gift, let's say, or whatever. We all know those things in our culture. But the truth is that why are you holding one person responsible for, you do something for another person? It doesn't mean that thing's going to come from that person. Yes, it comes back to you because what you give out comes back to you, but it doesn't have to be from that person. So when you're kind, or when you're mean, or whatever you're being, it reflects back to you. And it's not just by action. Karma is thought. This is where it completely gets misinterpreted. I don't even know to what extent people have believed this complete falsity, that karma is an act. Karma is not an act. It may be reflected in an act, but it's your thought. It all stems in your thought. So if you're thinking a certain way, it is embedded in those inner conversations and that mental diet. So what you're getting back from other people is going to reflect it. It may not be from the person you were thinking that about. It might be coming from someone else. So you might say, oh, I never, that can't be. It can't be that this person's me pushed out, because I never had these thoughts about this person. Well, did you have those thoughts about somebody else? That counts too. And it may sound complicated. It may sound like it takes a lot to control now, the way you're thinking about people, but not really. Once you have the habit of thinking loving and peaceful thoughts, then that's what naturally will become your habit. So just a reminder, that's really big. It makes a huge change. I understand this from experience. I'm not saying it from reading or from listening to Neville and Abraham Hicks. I listened to Neville and Abraham Hicks all these years for 15 years because I I know that what they're saying is true because I've experienced it. So, and I still experience it. There are moments where I behave a certain way. I'm like, what was I doing? And then I can connect all those pieces. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please click like. If you want more on this topic, definitely click like so I know. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.